when you wake up in the morning, do you have to wake up to go to work, or do you get to wake up to go do what you love?
Yep.
That's a huge difference. That's the difference between passion and purpose, or just on the hamster wheel of life, Groundhog's Day, one of the 5 pains of men, over and over again. And if you can't, if it's, I have to wake up to go do this thing that I don't enjoy doing, maybe work on changing that. But if you can't change it in the moment, right now, this is the job that you're in, this is the situation you're in, change your perspective.
Right. It's like, well, just to use the model of socialism, that everything's the same, right? Yeah. And then what happens is then people don't want to go for anything above and beyond because the reward isn't there, right? Mm-hmm. That's the beautiful thing about personal growth, is that you put energy into the system, it's going to come back to you, 100-fold, right? The whole point is to ethically and, efficiently add energy to the system, your system, the field around you, the field of your family, the field of your relationship, the field of your work. Because as you put energy into that system, you're fed by it. And then, kind of a key antidote to this burnout thing is passion, right? Because if you're working really hard for something that you're passionate about, is very different. We call that, being on a mission, versus working really hard for something you're not passionate about. We call that stress, right? You're still working hard. So, we have many examples in our group of men, most of the men, thankfully, that work really hard at the thing that they're doing. And it's because they're building an empire for themselves. They're building their brand. They're building their business. They're building their relationship, their family, right? Yeah, you got
I'm actually
a shirt on one of the men right now. Yeah, exactly.
Josue Navarro, Renovated Aesthetics. Check out renovatedaesthetics.com. He is beyond a barber. He is a hair guru. I mean, if you could combine the highest points of hairstyling with the highest points of personal developments, like imagine Tony Robbins cutting your hair. It's kind of what Sway brings to the table. He's got a vision beyond just style.
That's just his medium,
personal confidence. Yeah, this is his medium to pour into people, and he's his brick and mortar is based in Amarillo, Texas, but he is expanding, online, digital.
Well, he takes care of NBA players. He had a part of a salon in LA for many years. Was super successful. Now he's back in his hometown that he grew up in, but his mission is to bring the Renovated brand and lifestyle to where he came from. How many of you out there are going back? I'm not going back to where I grew up to go transform the consciousness of that town. I tell you what, I'm good. I always say I grew up in the suburbs of New York. I'm like, it's a great place to be from. I'm not going back there. But the fact that he's going back there, and now he's raising 3 young kings, 3 boys, and bringing them up in the legacy of what he's creating, and through the medium of barbering and lifting up others. Because barbering, through him learning that it's a career that people can go into to lift themselves up into the culture and beyond the culture, socioeconomically, that maybe didn't have opportunity for education in certain ways. And he's helping to usher that program in for people, that pathway to take, right? Where he's showing them how to do it.
Yeah. Do you remember that videos? I think it was like a little short film, this black and white video about the parking validation.
Sure.
Where
I need to get validated.
Parking lot attendant. And these people are coming in all sad sacks and ho hum throughout their energy neutral day, and they hand him the tickets. Like, I'm here to get validated. He's like, man, you have beautiful eyes, and that tie. Where did you get that? Is that important? That looks amazing. And just
you think so?
Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Blast these people with validation and self worth, and all of a sudden he's like, running
He's
the
like
company.
With the president, right?
Yeah, it's crazy, crazy, amazing stuff. And that's the energy Sway brings to barbering. Is it's about uplifting and rebuilding people, and with confidence and with aesthetics and all of this stuff. So it's a beautiful thing. We just as we were, since I'm wearing the shirt for Renovated Aesthetics, I'm repping Sway today. It's just perfect that we were talking about how not to get burnout. It's that passion for what you do. Do you feel in the morning?
This is a man that has twin 3 kids under 3.
Yeah.
2 of them are
Grizzly
newborns,
just
essentially.
turned 3.
Just turned 3.
Just turned 3 years old, and 2 that are less than a year old.
So talk about the circumstances to be burnout. And this man is living an inspired mission and wakes up with more gratitude and frankly gets more done in a day than I've seen anyone get done. And he tracks and has the metrics for every action he takes in a day. It is beyond incredible. So I just want to make sure we didn't go past that point.
Yeah.
And one last piece I'll say on the barber thing and then say your point here. For men, and because I've talked to my barber about this, I've been seeing the same barber for, 3.5 years here in Austin. And he said, it's one of the few times that men will give themselves a little time to sit because they have to, right? You have to, like you have someone's sharp blade to your head.
On your
it's
phone.
like you have to be you can relax, but you can't move. And it's actually a ritual that I quite enjoy. But these are those moments that need to be more plentiful than just, the regular haircut, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, just wanted to make sure to mention that. Go back to what you were talking about here.
Man, here's an easy metric since we're talking about keeping metrics to determine if you're in a state or on a path to burnout or not. When you wake up in the morning, do you have to wake up to go to work, or do you get to wake up to go do what you love?
Yep.
That's a huge difference. That's the difference between passion and purpose, or just on the hamster wheel of life. Groundhog's Day, one of the 5 pains of men, over and over again. And if you can't, if it's, I have to wake up to go do this thing that I don't enjoy doing, maybe work on changing that. But if you can't change it in the moment, right now, this is the job that you're in, this is the situation you're in, change your perspective.
Yeah.
What can you find to be grateful for?